Hello everyone, my name is Bev Crandall and I am honored to be the CEO of Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides. Welcome to the graduating class of 2022. We couldn't be more excited, proud, and honored that you have chosen to join us for this celebration. This marks the return to something resembling a little bit more normal after 2.5 years of operating with modified schedules and COVID protocols. It means we're able to get back to doing what we do best and what we love, matching our brilliant dogs with our clients, enabling them to live their lives on their terms with a dog guide at their side. Graduation brings such a deep sense of personal fulfillment and meaning to all of those involved, right from the puppies all the way to today. This includes our volunteers, our donors, and our deeply committed staff. Graduation, it's the reason we get up on those cold January mornings to walk our dogs. It's the reason we willingly deal with the not so glamorous side of looking after dogs. And it's the reason we all happily sport a fashionable layer of dog hair. We just call it accessorizing. But it's also the reason why we have a combination of dog treats and mushed up kibble and poop bags in the coat pockets. We are thrilled to present to you today more than 40 graduates at this ceremony. They have all waited a long time for their dogs to be matched, and they've waited for this day. And they've worked extraordinarily hard, and they have trained with their dogs, with our staff and our instructors to make them a confident team, ready to go out and take on all the challenges that they face in their lives. They are an accredited team, meaning they have had to pass a standard access test to ensure that the dogs are confident and that the handlers are confident in all public situations, and that sets them apart as a certified team. It's not easy. You're going to hear stories today from our clients and our instructors about the journeys that they've undertaken to get to this point. I hope you enjoy the ceremony. Have a few tissues ready as always. It's an emotional ride. But I hope you will join us in celebrating our grads, wishing them well, and as they begin a new chapter in their lives. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, it's Adam Woodward here at Pet Value, and I wanted to thank you for allowing me to take this opportunity to pass on our congratulations on behalf of everyone at Pet Value to all the graduates tonight. It's an incredible feat. We really do value the relationship between the Lions Foundation Dog Guides and Pet Value, and we are very happy to continue the support. Last week we actually had our first live national convention since 2019, and our Chief Marketing Officer, Tanvir Grover, mentioned the relationship and what we've been doing together over the years, and he received hundreds of store managers and franchisees applauding because they also value that relationship so much. So to the graduates tonight, thank you, congratulations, and we really wish you all the best. And to everybody else, have a wonderful season, and we'll see you soon.
Hi there, my name is Michelle Serena. My husband Brad and I are Ross's foster family. He's one of the graduates tonight, him and his little girl Isabella. It's been a really great experience. I can't say enough about the dog guide family. The trainers, Haley and Melanie, are awesome. They certainly made the experience really positive. They were sensitive to our feelings and knowing that it was going to be really hard for us to say our goodbyes to Ross. Being able to meet them, meet Isabella and her mom, and stay in touch with them. They share how things are going, and seeing Ross being super happy and really loving what he's doing and loving Isabella, it's really made a world of difference. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for tonight with the graduation. We also have another special boy who's graduating tonight, Ernie, in the Autism Assistance Program, and his boy Grayson. So that's very exciting to us as well. So yeah, if anybody's thinking about fostering, I highly recommend it. It's such a great community, and there's tons of support, and certainly it's a great learning experience. There's never a dull moment, that's for sure. And yeah, I can't say enough about it. It's been a wonderful experience for us, and we're going to hopefully continue to do it long into the future. Thanks.
Hello everybody, we are the Autism Assistance Dog Guide team. My name is Mike with Newt here.
And I'm Sarah, and this is Stuart.
And behind us we have Art and the rest of the Assistance Dog Guide team, Courtney, Christina, Shannon, Jesse, and Alyssa. On behalf of the entire team, we'd like to congratulate all our graduates from January to July. We've successfully graduated a total of 15 working dog guide teams.
Today we want to share some moments that we cherish in class. Of course, it's bittersweet when we've had a dog with us for a certain amount of time and we're passing that leash over to the parents. But for me, it's the bond and seeing that bond transfer from us to all of a sudden transferring to the parents. And then when we're at home, the child's house, seeing the bond transfer to the child. So that's one of my favorite parts.
My favorite moment in class is the day that we do the dog handout. All the anticipation building up for our families before they come to class with the class invite, packing to come here, the unknown of what's going to happen when they get here. And on our end, working with these dogs from 6 to 8 months, where we've created our bond with them, and then we finally get to see them transferred over to our clients. Everyone knows around dog guides, I'm definitely the biggest baby when it comes to the dogs. And I know when I hand them out, I'm a mess, but it's all tears of joy, and we love seeing the clients share their tears of joy with us too. It's a very special moment when we get to hand out the dogs.
So on behalf of everyone, we want to say congratulations again. We look forward to hearing all the success stories in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Taylor sitting with her black lab Ava on a couch. Kyler with his yellow lab Duncan standing on a beach. Anthony hugging his black lab Gambit on a couch. Matthew and his yellow lab Cross Harris doing hugs on a chair. Akito posing with his black poodle Mochi in a wooded clearing. Tate kneeling in a hallway with his black lab cross Pimento beside him. Darson crouching with his arm around his yellow lab mix Allie. Hayden sitting on a park bench with his black lab Euclid in front of him. Sophia smiling and sitting on steps with her yellow lab Fresca beside her. Sean sitting on a picnic table with his yellow lab cross Zeke in front of him. Adrian hugging his yellow lab cross Reeves while sitting on an outdoor couch. Sebastian sleeping with his yellow lab cross Rosalie beside him. Derek standing in a grocery aisle holding onto the handle of his yellow lab cross Arkel's harness. Devin crouching on the floor with his black lab Aaron stretched out beside him. Grayson standing on a dock with his yellow lab Ernie behind him. Alexa with her black poodle Figaro sitting together on a park bench. Joseph sitting on the edge of a bed snuggling his yellow lab cross Raptor.
Hello, grads. My name is Gaia, and this is my son. What's your name? Tate. And his amazingly wonderful autism assistance dog guide. What's your dog's name?
Oh, no.
What's your dog's name?
Pimento.
Pimento. Words really can't express our enormous gratitude for Pimento and how he has instantly woven his way into our hearts and souls, but we'll try. To begin, my first impression of coming on site to the center in Oakville was how friendly, kind, and professional all the staff and instructors were, and the warmth could be felt in every corner. They say that labs are highly motivated, and that's why they're so great to train. By food. No problem there. But they're also naturally loyal, kind, caring, and tolerate lots of handling and touch. Our class was comprised of a balanced 4 females and 4 males, canine and human companion mix. It did not take us long to figure out that we all have our own personalities. Duncan was the loving slowpoke and easily the most chill dog I have ever met. He went along well with Adam, who was pretty laid back himself. I'm so glad to hear that he has taken to Kyler and vice versa. Ava was clearly the people pleaser and ready for action. She was perked up all the time, ready to prove her next command. A well-suited match for Troy, who was learning how to coach his other dog guide, Liberty, back home. I've heard, Kelly, that it was not you, but rather Troy that had let things slide. Ava would be the perfect companion for Taya, but also put Liberty through boot camp. And then there was Pimento, a perfect combination of the two, ready for action at a moment's notice, but also able to chill for as long as needed. He was well suited to my seemingly super organized state, binder in hand, note taken, and eager to participate. He was also well tuned into the fact that I was actually an organized mess, and my crazy hair was a telltale sign that I had not slept in 15 years, and I would need lots of comfort and added attention to just learn how to relax. On behalf of our class, I want to thank our exceptional instructors, Christina and Shannon. These two are a perfect match and kept the class going like a breeze. Congrats goes out to Shannon, who completed her apprenticeship with our class. And if we haven't scared her off, then it's smooth sailing from here. We had so many amazing moments together, getting to do all the important things, like putting on the harness for the first time, watching our dogs wear it with pride, letting them play in the courtyard, and Duncan finally getting the zoomies. Courtney giving us the diet and weight talk. We totally appreciate that they're performance athletes, but they seem far less serious about it than you. Putting us as new handlers to the test at the grocery store. Visiting Chester Hall, named after their retriever, and St. Francis Chapel. But the best excursion was easily our last. To see the look on Troy's face when he heard that we were going to Niagara Falls, it was like Christmas morning. A kid in a candy store, a bucket list item fulfilled. I prepared Tate with a social story, but there's really nothing that quite prepares you for that moment when they first meet. From the moment Tate met Pimento, they had a special bond. To help Tate learn his name, we came up with a special song. What's the song, Tate?
Pimento.
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 He's our special
Dog.
Pimento, Pimento. We love him just like
that.
Tate, what do you think of Pimento?
He's my bestie.
He's your bestie. What else is he?
What?
Is he cute?
Cute.
Is he adorable? All things Tate uses to describe his bestie. But how do I begin to explain what an impact he's made? Less behavioral challenges, better transitions, safer outings, and less anxiety and calmer routines. More opportunity to do the things we wouldn't have thought to do before. Hey Tate, where did we go on the GO train? To the Blue Jays game. 25 better doctor's appointments and visits. 150 better night's rests for all of us. Thousands of hugs and visits to calm the soul, and countless kisses. Meant. What can I say? Love multiplies, and we're so in love with Pimento, and this is just the beginning for us. We really can't thank you enough. It is this heart of your organization that shines the most in your people and glistens in all your dog guides' eyes. Thank you to all of your hard work and dedication, your volunteers, supporters, foster families, trainers, and instructors. You are all Earth Angels.
Elemental.
As a dog guides team, we are able to enjoy so many more moments without apprehension. To my exceptionally generous sponsors and all my family and friends that have continued to support dog guides through walks and garage sales, your love, support, encouragement, and contributions are so very much appreciated. Heartfelt gratitude. Congrats, grads, class of 2022, we did it. I understand now the work that goes into this perfect match. Life is so much better, easier, and happier with a dog guide. Thank you. What do you want to say?
Pimento.
You love pimento?
Pimento.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alison, an instructor with the Canine Vision Programme. This year, during May and June, we graduated 5 clients, 3 new clients in total, and 2 successor clients. Edith with Meadow, Jerry with Marshall, Kyle with Gracie, Sharon with Beacon, and Laura with Connie. Edith and Kyle have given us a reason to purchase a set of walkie-talkies due to their walking speed and ability to shake the instructors off. Jerry and Marshall have guaranteed Mavis a tour of the local wildlife when she makes the follow-up visit to Manitoulin. Top of the list, bear and moose. Sharon was our first out-of-province client since COVID. She fell in love with her first dog guide right away. Laura and Connie like to walk and couldn't wait to return home to revisit her long walks that she missed since her previous dog retired. Congratulations to all our graduating teams from the CVC team, Greg, Alyssa, Mavis and Alison.
Sharon sitting on a park bench with her black lab Beacon standing in front of her. Laura and her black lab Connie sitting on a stone park bench. Kyle sitting on a park bench in a hoodie with his black lab Gracie lying on the ground in front of him. Jerry sitting on a park bench with his yellow lab Marshall sitting in front of him. Edith standing on a lakeside key with her yellow lab Meadow sitting next to her.
Hi, I'm Edith and this is Meadow, and she's my dog guide. She's smart as a smart fun, and she does a very good job, and we work pretty hard to get graduated. I would like to thank everybody in Lions Foundation Canada Dog Guides. You guys do amazing, do a great job. And especially on behalf of my team, we need to thank as well to our cook. The food is amazing. I didn't want to actually leave the building. I was so good here with all the training. I love everything. And we were working hard to get graduated, and we did. Meadow is a really nice dog guide. She does a pretty good job. My classmates from CBC team, Jerry, Sharon, Kyle, and myself, we would like to thank our instructors, Greg, Allison, Alyssa, and Mavis, which all of them, they did a great job with us, looking to cover all our needs individually and as a team. Thank you so much, guys. You are the best. And looking off myself, that I didn't want to leave Lion Foundation Canada, I got hired in the client service team. So now I'm a client service representative. Ginger, what's your favorite part of the Diabetic Alert Dog program? Oh, using your nose to sniff out diabetic lows? Amazing. Thanks so much, Ginger. Okay, what's your favorite part about training in the DAD program? Oh, all the high value treats? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Arrow, what are you most excited for in the Diabetic Alert Dog program? Oh, meeting your new best friend? Fantastic. Thanks so much. And what's the coolest program here at Dog Guides Canada? Oh, the Diabetic Alert Dog program. But is that your major? Oh, okay, so that's a little bit of a biased answer then, huh? Okay, thank you. Hi, my name's Amanda and I'm an instructor in the Diabetic Alert Dog program. I have Arrow and Kendall here with me who are in training to do their scent work in the Diabetic Alert Dog program. This graduation is really, really exciting for us because it's our first multi-client class that's graduating since before COVID. So I want to first give a huge shout out to Taylin and Kelly, Camille and Bonnie, and Ellen and Vesper, our 3 graduates this evening. The most amazing thing about the DAD program is that these dogs can sniff out a diabetic low and alert their handlers to that, potentially saving their lives. My most memorable moment in class, in any class really, is when the dogs get their first live low. Because you get to see in that moment how that person's life is going to change, how they're going to have their independence and their safety back. It's super emotional and it's super rewarding. So again, congrats to our graduates. We're so lucky and we're so grateful to have you, and we wish you all the best in your futures together. Bye guys.
Camille sitting and smiling and hugging her yellow lab, Bonnie. Taylin standing in a grassy field with her black lab, Kelly, standing in front of her. Ellen and her yellow lab, Vesper, posing on a rock.
Hi, my name is Ellen and this is my Diabetic Alert dog, Vesper. We graduated from Dog Guides in June of 2022, so we've been doing our thing for just around 4 months. Vesper really is my super dog and I feel so lucky to be a team. Really, whether it's her keen nose when she alerted me under 2 fans at the food-filled C&E, or on a windy beach in Quebec, or 4 times on one trip to IKEA, Vesper's really got my back and she catches my lows before they're scary wherever we go. Vesper is ready for anything and she can be really silly about it too. Like when we went for a 15-kilometer hike and she still had zoomies to let out in the backyard that afternoon, or when she rolled over onto her back and took a nap, belly up, legs splayed at the 50th anniversary celebration for a diabetes camp, or when she stuck her head out the side of a moving canoe to lap up tasty lake water. Vesper really has a let's go attitude and silly spirit that makes us the best match. She also knows when to turn her silly energy on or off, though, because she has a super serious focus mode that she gets when she knows that there's a tricky situation. Like when we go to Antique Market and she manages not to even wag a tail, or to a National Geographic lecture, or in a crowd on the subway. Vesper, she'll glue her nose right to my left leg and she really proves her super dog status. We haven't been together for very long, but we've done a lot in the last 4 months, and I can't remember how I did it without her. She makes my life easier and safer. She makes me laugh all the time, and she gives me the ability to move around the world with more confidence. So thank you to Dog Guides, Amanda, Nikki, and Judy, Vesper's foster, Eleanor, and her sponsors for making this team happen. Vesper really might never understand how much it means to me because her work is just so much fun to her, but it really has changed my life. So thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Courtney Starr, and I'm the head instructor for the Autism Assistance Program as well as our Facility Support Program.
My name is Art Fernandez, and I work with Courtney under both programs.
Tonight we have Benji here representing one of our dogs that is being trained in our Facility Support Program, who is matched with a client to go out in the end of October. In April, Art and I graduated 2 clients. Kino graduated in our Laval Police Department, working in the Victim Service Unit, and Yukon graduated working with Saffron Center for Children and Youth Advocacy Center. Art, what's your favorite part about the facility support program?
I think it's the impact. We didn't realize how huge an impact these dogs would be in their community. So it's amazing that we're now finding out how many people they're actually helping.
I agree.
It's huge.
And you guys might be wondering what Benji is laying in. So when we were out visiting our clients, some of our dogs will be helping victims of trauma go into the courthouse setting. So we have built a witness stand so that we can train the dogs to go under the witness stand and be comfortable. They could be there for several hours, and the dog's job is to just lay and sleep and provide support for that person. So as you can see, Benji's doing a fantastic job.
So we're very excited to be welcoming several more clients towards the end of the year. And currently we're going around all the facilities and trying to find out what more we can do to improve the program. And we're excited to report that people are talking about getting, secondary dogs now, just to help with the workload. So it's an exciting time for facility support dogs.
So tonight, Art and I would like to congratulate Kino, who is working with the Laval Police Department, and Yukon working with Saffron Center. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and we're excited to see what kind of work you guys do.
Roberto posing with Yellow Lab Cross Kino wearing his new police badge. Black Lab Yukon posing on a rock outside office windows.
Hello to everybody in Oakville at the Lions Foundation. My name is Kiara Workington and I'm the Director of Justice Research and Outreach at the Saffron Sexual Assault Center in Sherwood Park, Alberta. And I'm here with Yukon, our facility support dog, who is graduating. We're super proud of her for that. And we just wanted to extend a sincere thank you to everyone at Lions Foundation who raised her and trained her, and especially to her puppy raisers. They put in so much time and care into her life, and it really shows in the way that she interacts with our clients. So we've actually used Yukon over 100 times since we've brought her home in April. She has sat in on counseling sessions and staff support sessions. She's been in police interviews and she's completed trials with us. And she's just done such an amazing job. She's been with clients aged 8 all the way up to seniors, and she's so calm and lovely, and we just feel so lucky to have her. And so we wanted to say thank you, and the impact is really immeasurable, but it's significant, and we're so thrilled and thankful to have Yukon in our lives.
Snape, oh good boy, hello, welcome. My name is Rhonda and I'm the head instructor of the Service Dog Guide program. So you're thinking you might want to become a service dog guide, eh? Well, in this program, we learn how to work around different mobility aids. We also learn how to fetch different items that are helpful for our person. We might learn how to open doors and drawers, or maybe even tugs the jacket off. And some of our dogs really seem to enjoy barking for help. That's really interesting, isn't it? Snape. Good boy. Yeah. If you're interested in becoming an indispensable best friend, this might be the program for you. Yeah. If you stay tuned, we're going to celebrate some graduating teams in a moment. And I'm so grateful to be part of this tonight, to say congratulations to our celebrating teams. Wonderful work, guys. Keep it up.
Pamela in her wheelchair with her black lab Adelaide sitting on a stone bench next to her. Ayla and her yellow lab Ed sitting on a stone park bench. Dina in her wheelchair with her yellow lab cross Ellie next to her on a stone bench. Mackenzie in her wheelchair with her yellow lab, Eva, standing next to her. Joanne in her wheelchair with her black lab, Daisy, posing next to her. Richard in his wheelchair in a pet store, leaning towards this yellow lab, Nikana lying beside him. Charlene in a red winter coat, posing beside her black lab, Radar. Yellow lab, Pierce in his red harness sitting on a gravel path.
It's hard to believe it's almost a year since Ellie and I attended class with Joanne and Daisy, Kayla and Ed. Our incredible trainers, Christina and Sarah, trained us to be the best service dog teams we could be. We would like to thank them from the bottom of our hearts for all their hard work, caring, and understanding. What does having a dog guide mean to me? Being independent and human-free. Ellie assists me with so many things in my daily life, tugging off clothing, opening doors, fetching. She's my lifeline. She enables me to operate my power wheelchair safely without fear. When I have a seizure, Ellie pushes a button on the side of my wheelchair, disabling the power to it, and then barks for help until someone comes. When my seizure subsides, Ellie will comfort me until I regain consciousness by licking, hugging, and nudging my hand. It is the same as a person speaking to me, but not nearly as annoying. Ellie was a lifesaver this past winter. My wheelchair tipped over the sidewalk edge when I seizured. Her constant barking gave my slightly hidden location away. I can't thank Ellie's foster parents and trainers enough for raising her to be the magnificent dog guide she is today. Also her donors, the Kalpaka Family Fund. Ellie is the third dog guide I have been the proud recipient of from the Lions Foundation, and I honestly do not know where I would be without one of these life-changing dog guides. Oh yeah, I'd be stuck with a human 24/7. Ugh. Thank you to all the foster families and donors who give so freely to make this possible. All the staff who work so hard each and every day at Lions Foundation, from programs, cooks, cleaners, we say thank you with hugs, licks, and of course, high-value treats.
What is your favorite part about being a seizure response dog? Getting to watch over your best friend? That's so lovely. Thank you for your input. Can you tell me what the most rewarding part about being an SRD dog is? Oh, getting to give somebody their independence and safety back? Thank you so much for your input. Can you tell me what the best part about being a seizure response dog is? Oh, really? Getting to use your bark to help save lives? Thank you so much for your input.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I am an instructor in the Seizure Response Program, and tonight I am here to congratulate 2 graduates in our program, Cindy with Quiz and Isabella with Ross. So congratulations to you both. We are so proud of you. This class was really memorable for me because it was a class of a lot of first-time experiences for me. So it was my first class that I did since coming back from my maternity leave. And it was also the first class that I did with the first group of seizure response dogs that I trained with my apprentice, Haley. And also the first seizure response class that I got to be part of. So it was very, very exciting. My favorite part about seizure response class is seeing a dog catch a seizure before it actually happens. So in our program, we train the dogs to respond to a seizure through physical cue, something that they can see the client doing, like falling down or something on their body is shaking or moving. But often we say sometimes when your dog really bonds with you, they might be able to pick up on something that's happening within your body before you have a seizure. And that's what I got to experience happening for the first time. So Congratulations again, Cindy and Isabella. We are so proud of you. You are doing a great job so far, and we are excited to see how your teams progress in the future.
Cindy and her yellow lab Quiz sitting on a stone park bench. Isabella and her black lab Ross sitting on a stone park bench.
Hello everyone, my name is Isabella. This is Ross right here. This is my mom. And when I first got Ross, I was so happy and filled with joy. I knew right from the start that we were going to be together forever and inseparable. I love him so much. He's the perfect partner for me. I love him with all my heart. He's the best dog ever.
Isabella has had epilepsy since she was 3 years old. She has different types of seizures, but the night seizures worry us the most. Before Ross came into our lives, we were so worried Isabella will not receive help right away. We had lots of sleepless nights, worry about her seizures. Since Ross arrived into our lives, he has been able to alert us during the night. He checks on her constantly and he barks every time he thinks Isabella is in trouble. Isabella, in addition, suffers from insomnia resulting from her epilepsy, and it used to take her between 4 or 5 hours to go back to sleep. But when Ross lies next to her, it helps her fall back asleep right away. So having Ross in our lives means that Isabella is more independent. She's starting to do things by herself, such as going on walks, taking the school bus, walking through school without a partner, and she's starting to reclaim her life back. Ross helps Isabella to overcome her shyness and her anxiety. Isabella feels confident and she's starting to interact more socially. She can have longer conversations and more friends to play with. Isabella and Ross go everywhere together. They go to school, shopping, restaurants, field trips, and even camping. Together, they are the perfect team ready to help each other. Ross means everything to me. He gives me peace of mind knowing that I also have someone else helping me to take care of Isabella. He brings us happiness knowing that thanks to him and the Lions Foundation of Canada, Isabella will have a normal and independent life. Thank you for making the impossible possible. Thank you, Lions Foundation of Canada.
Hi, my name is Angela Bentavenia and I'm an instructor in the hearing program here at the Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides. In the hearing program, we train dogs to detect sounds that our clients may not be able to hear themselves. Hearing dogs provide an increased security, sense of safety and independence for our clients by helping them be more aware of their surroundings and letting them know about common sounds that they might be missing around the house on a daily basis. Hearing dogs are taught to distinguish emergency sounds, such as the fire alarm, as well as 6 other everyday sounds, including someone knocking at the door or the kitchen timer. Our clients often tell us that they are very thankful and that having the dog present with them out in public brings more awareness to the community about this invisible disabilities and a better understanding of their needs. Graduates also comment on how much the dog decreases their anxiety as they are no longer missing sounds and feel more comfortable knowing that they have the dog by their side. I am very thankful to all the people that were directly involved in making these teams come together. Each of our clients graduating tonight has worked very hard to get here. This group experienced additional challenges of being matched during a time when COVID safety protocols were top priority. This means that we trained both virtually and in smaller size classes in person. In one instance, a client needed to be sent home just a few days into training due to a possible COVID exposure. In that case, we were able to complete the training online and extended the follow-up visits to ensure the team received full support at their beginning phases of their training and journey together. I want to congratulate all the teams graduating tonight and wish them all the success in their future journey together.
Carmen, in a gray winter coat, posing beside her black lab, Chrissy, on a stone park bench. Virginia sitting beside her black lab, Morley. Mimi posing beside her black poodle, Gertie. Yellow lab, Haley, lying in a garden in front of a bush. Black lab, Carol, posing with a party hat on her head. Jeff, posing beside his black poodle, Greta, on a park bench.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Fierce, and this is Greta, a 4-year-old female standard poodle who is my hearing dog, and who is provided for me by LFCDG, Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides, free of charge, to alert me to sounds that I am unable to hear, especially when I don't have my ears on. Greta has been taught to alert me to several different sounds, but the most important of these are the building fire alarm and the smoke detector, because when I'm sleeping at night, I would never hear these or wake up to get out of my building. Because I live alone, I've often thought about my safety and wonder if someone would get to me in time in the event of a fire. With Greta in my life, I no longer have that worry, and with that comes a sense of calm and peacefulness. Knowing that I can rely on her to save my life, she gives me the freedom to live by myself. Peace of mind knowing that I will never have to think about this again, and safety while we go about our day-to-day activities, both inside and outside of my home. Greta is my second hearing dog from LFCDG, and both dogs have been a gift to me in how they have changed my life and the way I do things forever. Without these special dogs in my life, I'm not sure that I would have the confidence to do many of the things that I now feel are second nature to me. I would like to thank everyone involved, including the staff, volunteers and sponsors who made this dream become a reality. From those who work with the breeding dogs, the staff and volunteers who work in the kennels, the trainers, and the office staff at the school. And then there's the foster families who take the puppies into their homes and do all the hard work of raising them for the first year of their lives, making sure that they are taught how to behave as young pups and socialize in public, so that they grow into well-adjusted young dogs who are ready to start their official training. And finally, I want to thank those who give generously as sponsors to LFCDG in order that each team can become a reality, and to support the dogs in school financially, so that in everything they do ensures that from start to finish, the gift these dogs bring to each one of us becomes a wonderful success story. Thanks again for giving me this special gift in my life.
So you've just heard from some of our grads and our instructors in our program. I'd like to now invite you to watch our newest video highlighting all of our 7 programs featuring clients from across Canada as they share stories of the impact that the dogs have made in their lives. This video was made possible by the generous donation of an anonymous donor. We hope you enjoy it. We think it's really special.
Lions has had a dramatic effect on my life.
He's critical to me feeling confident and independent.
It's given me a freedom to relax in a way that I never could before.
The impact that Journey has on victims and survivors is incredible.
Emily?
The benefit to the people who get them is immeasurable.
Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides is serving Canadians from coast to coast to coast. A dog guide's journey takes a village, from the foster families to the instructors, medical staff, and more. When a match is made, it's for life.
I have type 1 diabetes, so I have hyper-1 awareness. I don't feel the warning signs. Trebek is trained to detect the scent change in my blood sugar. He will use his nose and bop my leg a couple of times. Trebek, fetch kit. He can fetch my medical bag, blood testing kit, a juice box. If I'm feeling like I'm going to lose consciousness, I can ask him to go get help. Being a mum to 2 young children, I want to be as safe and healthy as I possibly can. Having Trebek with me gives me the confidence.
About 4 years into my career, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I can be working at my desk, oh shoot, and drop something on the floor like my pen, and wherever he is in the house, he'll come running in to help pick it up for me. Thank you. Good boy. All the way. We'll go out for walks. Yes. Good boy. The independence, the confidence to be out and about and doing things.
I can't imagine life ever without a service dog again. It just gives us both a peace of mind, and it's just companionship.
Keto makes me feel pretty great about my life. He helps me with lots of ways. Sleeping, feeling relaxed.
Colin was diagnosed at around 3.5 years old with autism spectrum disorder. He suffered tremendously with anxiety.
Before I had keto, my life with sleeping was very tough. After keto, in about 2 weeks' time, I was sleeping like a baby.
Colin's doing spectacularly. He's become more engaged in extracurricular activities.
Keto is a constant companion for Colin that will make him more comfortable day to day. It's an anxiety reducer for him. It's been an anxiety reducer for us as well. Keto has been an absolute gift from the Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides.
Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides is located in both Oakville and Breslau, Ontario. Fully accessible, they have their own in-house veterinary clinic, a puppy program, in-client services and accommodations, as well as training in all 7 programs that Lions has to offer.
Yes, good girl. Yep.
I'm profoundly deaf in my left ear. Without my hearing aid, I can't hear human conversation at all. And with my hearing aid, it can be challenging still. Shay alerts me for the doorbell, the door knocker, wake-up alarm, the phone. What? We have a small business, and most of my work is at home. I do miss phone calls when she's not around. Having Shay with me by my side has made a huge difference.
May I please get a cappuccino?
Whether I'm at a coffee shop, in the doctor's office, if somebody calls my name, she lets me know. When it comes to sound, she takes the lead. Having Shay is a visible reminder to people that there is actually an issue. Having Shay has made that part of my life so much easier. I cannot speak highly enough of Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides.
Wink and I do a lot together. Every day Wink comes with me to school downtown. Wink is trained to pick up on my seizures and to alert other people if I have any.
So Matthew has what's called temporal lobe epilepsy. She gives him more independence, so he's able to go around the neighborhood without having to be escorted with anybody. She makes him more visible when crossing the street. Wink has been life-changing for Matthew, as well as for our family. She's really helped him gain confidence, being able to go out with his friends.
You know what 50 is, isn't there? Exactly. With Wink, I feel confident and independent to go basically anywhere that Wink can go with me.
In 2019, I lost most of my vision due to a condition when I was born. When I didn't have Meadow, I was not going practically anywhere, just for small walks. I didn't try public transit before, but it's amazing the work she does for me. With Meadow, I feel safe and confident to go anywhere. I always love photography. The camera lens helped me to see better, more clear. And I love taking pictures of Meadow. Good girl, Meadow. They give you so much in terms of mobility, safety, love that you didn't even expect it. It's a good picture.
I'm Kimberly Clark of the Halton Regional Police Victim Services Unit. Journey is our facility dog who provides support for victims of crime and trauma. It takes them from a place of very elevated fear or discomfort, and it's just, Journey is completely disarming and brings people right down, lowers their blood pressure, and makes them feel that they are in a much safer place that they can cope. And in addition to that, she provides support to officers who are struggling after a very difficult day or a very difficult call. She changes a room from black and white to color.
All the ways in which Shay has impacted my life, none of that would have been possible without the work of Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides.
It costs $35,000 to raise a single dog guide and is paid for solely by donations, from the dog guide staff and instructors to the cost of travel and accommodations for clients, food and medical expenses, as well as housing for the dogs and the puppies in the puppy program. All thanks to the support of many generous donors, but the need for public support of dog guides is ongoing.
Lions Foundation is awesome. Every single person there care.
Like a girl, yay!
I have nothing but good things to say about the Lions Club. Okay, Barb, nudge. Yes. They're providing services to people all across Canada with all different sets of needs.
As somebody that doesn't get those warning signs and worries about passing out, having Trebek is life-changing.
Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides has been instrumental in providing my son with autonomy.
So now I can have an easier life and happier life, and besides, busy. Without him, half my heart would be gone.
I get emotional sometimes.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate our graduates. If you joined us, you likely have a connection to us already in some way or others. As family and friends of our graduates, watching them take on new challenges with their dog at their side, perhaps as a foster family, and you're celebrating, maybe with a few tears in your eyes, but celebrating the success of your dog as you've trained them to go on to be what they're best trained to be. Or as a sponsor who's generously donated to ensure that we can provide these dogs at no cost to our clients, or perhaps as a volunteer working tirelessly behind the scenes with our dogs, or as a donor. You know each gift counts, and that makes the difference to make sure that these matches are possible. We can't thank you enough. To all of our grads, congratulations. We are so proud of you, and we look forward to hearing all of your adventures and journeys with you and your dogs. Graduation really is the culmination of our mission, empowering Canadians with disabilities to navigate the world with confidence and independence by providing them with a dog guide at no cost and supporting them in their journey along the way. Thank you for joining us tonight in sharing this special celebration. We hope we can continue to count on your support so that we can continue to match dogs with clients. Thank you. Good night.